reputable brands have said, you get it. And with your years of experience, their installation is easier, their installation, you don't usually have issues with them and all that. So can you mention some of these brands that have said?
Okay. Let me give you the honest response to that question.
Okay.
Because I want to measure the brand, so let me be careful. The fact is that there is no air condition.
Okay, sir.
That is not good.
Okay, sir.
I've told you. That's just for free. So there's no brand that is not good. But however, just as you have in vehicle, there will be the weakness of this one, maybe, the better area this one will tell you, just as you have in vehicle, some tell you the door of this vehicle can last this.
Are you saying that the measure of quality is dependent on installation?
No, really. Mm-hmm. But when you want to, something that will serve you, if you have a brand like LG, it will serve you, I can guarantee that. If you have Panasonic, it will serve you, I can tell you that. And there are other brands, because I'm trying to tell you that I want to be careful. There are other brands that it depends on what is popular in a particular place.
Okay.
That are not known in the Nigerian market. That are equally good.
Yes, so and again, I discovered that most of these major subcontractors in the industry have brands that they partner with, that they establish a kind of a joint venture, relationship, business relationship, joint venture, ventureship, so that you can as well, order through them to make your tariff cheaper and to make your importation process easier, faster, and reliable. Over time, you have used them, you notice that their quality is good, you have less contractual issues as a result of the use of their brands and their equipment and all that. Okay, so we've noted all those brands that have served you. Then now, for you to do this installation, there are attendants you need. You get it. There are attendants that most of the time the contract is requesting the main contractor to provide. You get it. Before even the subcontractor will commence his work, or even during the process of the subcontractor doing his work. So what are these necessary attendants? What are these necessary provisions that you require in order to make your job effective, fast, reliable, and make your job, deliver to time? Because this issue of deliver to time is a major issue we have in the industry. Most projects are not delivered to time as a result of one, procurement issue, workman issue, payment, and all that. So what are these necessary attendants you require in order to deliver your construction project early, timely, and at cost?
Well, let me put it this way. Many a times the job is given, it moves from one table to another table before we get to the final person who will execute it.
Yes.
We have issues like that. The person who will go or who will attend the meeting will not be the person who will on the field. He will always turn around based on the order given to him in the meeting, without even, check what is going on the field. Okay. And so sometimes when you reach out to the people on the field that, we have to deliver this floor, for instance, whereby you have multiple floors. And you begin to draw your attention that, it's not possible. You begin to wonder, why? What is happening? When they now begin to tell you, this now is not in place, you say you are going to bring this, you say you are going to bring that, you are here to bring them. So all this, you begin to go to and fro. Okay. Bring issues. But whereby, if there is a communication and availability of funds for those who are on the field, or constant check, look, for this week, what do you want to do? Can we achieve this by next week? What will delay us? What do we look at? Look at our materials and all this.
Okay, so now, from your explanation, there are basic provisions. Like those days we worked on the project together, scaffold has always been issued. Provision of scaffold in a site where you have about 10 subcontractors working. This issue of this is my scaffold, this is the one provided for us. is an issue. And then again, store to pack your items, a safe store, you get it? Because most of the major problem we have aside regarding safety is safety. You get it, theft aside. So we can make the second provision to be what? Site store. Adequate site store that is free of theft.
Just as you said, very valid point also that what you want to use for air conditioning installation must be put in a particular temperature. You don't just throw it where you put your block and where you put your block on site or don't, because you have to guide the pipes, especially from dirt, for prevented from getting to the system.
Yeah.
So if there is no clean store where you can store this item, it can cause problem later on site.
Okay. So now, adequate store.
Yes.
Let's put it like that. There is need for adequate store.
Yes.
There is need for good water at site.
Yes.
There is need for good electricity at site, because most of this testing you mentioned, the smoke test, the pressure test, all this requires light, a good light. So we can name the attendance to be good, adequate store, site safety, that is free of theft. Then we can name the next one to be electricity. We can name another one to be scaffold, adequate scaffold that pass the necessary test. Because it's not every scaffold you bring. Every scaffold has its necessary test that will confirm that this scaffold is adequate for use and is safe for use. All right, sir. So now, can you explain to us the stages of your work? You know, after penetration, what is the first thing? After penetration, what is the next thing? After that, what is the next thing? After that, what is the next thing? After that, what is the next thing? Yeah.
Okay. When we move to site, or let's say it has been awarded, or you are not that you are going to handle this installation, the first thing you go and see, because maybe what you have been seeing before has been, you're looking through the drawing, whether soft one or hard copy, you do it, but you will not see the building physically. So you go for physical inspection, you look at it. If what you are seeing physically actually conform, with what is in the drawing, that's the very first one, and it's very key. Then the second one is, now that you know that you are the one doing it, you go for what you call marking.
Okay.
You mark your house, yes. Okay. You check where in the building, where they measure that is, let me say, where you can channel things through, or where you can come out from, if those things are really there. If the drawing is showing you that there is a space here, or they can cover it temporarily, like where we visited, and that's how you said there is space, and you say yes, that when you touch it, they cannot leave it to, when you touch it, you know that there's a space, there's no iron there. So those are the things that must be, you check.
So marking. So what about line? Establishment of line?
Yes, it's from the marking. Now, the marking have shown you your route, where you will pass through. And the other one, after marking, the material comes in. Once the material comes in, and they are in sizes, that is another
sizes.
Yeah, they are in sizes, they are not the same.
Okay.
That's why the lowest pipe you have is 6 mm. You have 6 mm. After 6 mm, you have the 9 mm. You have 12. You have 15. You have 19. You have 22. You have 28. That up like that. So whereby maybe you want to start with the smallest one. You may not bring those 28 in because of space in the store, just as you said. So when you bring the smallest one from 9 to 15 mm or 40 point, so you bring them those one in that for use, and you begin to take them after the order as you work progress.
Okay, so now after marking,
yes,
the next thing is establishment of line.
Yes.
Then after line, what is next?
The line is support. It's the line that will give you the support that will, what will carry, You are not just going to lay pipe on the surface.
Okay.
There will be support.
You will not put support.
Yes.
Okay. So after the support, piping.
Yes. Piping
After the piping
can now sit on the support.
Okay. So after the piping, when you do lagging,
The lagging, okay, let me put this way, the support require drilling. That is the major.
Okay, because you need to drill so as to place the equipment that will support.
Yes.
Okay.
So once the support are in place, you put the pipe. Once the pipe are in place, you go to what we call the joining, which is bracing of the pipe. You lay your pipe now, you have the socket, then you can brace it up. After bracing is the testing. You cannot lag. You know you have joints, open joint, you see copper, you see insulation here, you see copper. Those areas, they will still come back to check. Okay. The one that is not properly braced or where there's leakage or for leak test. So once they satisfy, you cannot come to lagging, cover everything up. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So at what point do you now install the cooling system itself?
Okay, that is the equipment.
Yes, the
okay,
equipment.
Okay, right. Once from end to end, your pipe, you satisfy it, no leakage, you lag it, the pressure give you the right result, you can now bring in your equipment. So the further test, we will still do another leak test after that one. The test will now be from the external unit to internal unit. So your leak at that part, or your leakage test will now be made within the external unit and the internal one. You don't need to go through the line again.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for giving us insight into that. Then again, what are the electrical works associated to this? To this your installation? What are the electrical provisions?
Okay, the equipment, we have two major, and it's not more than that. The equipment can be single phase or three phase. Okay. It's not more than that.
Okay.
But
single or which one?
Single phase.
Okay.
For the smaller unit, but when you begin to come to commercial sizes, it will be three phase, power. That will power those equipment. But one other thing I just want to bring to attention is either single phase or three phase. We are in the era of energy saving system. Yes.